Radio Live is made possible with support from Autumn Beck Blackledge, attorneys of divorce and family law, offering resolutions to complex family issues. Support also comes from Kevin Ryan, financial advisor at Merrill Lynch in downtown Pensacola, with advice for what matters most when you need it most. Details available by Googling Kevin Ryan, Merrill Lynch. Accommodations for Radio Live artists provided by PensacolaBeach.com, an all-in-one website for all things Pensacola Beach. To review rates on hotels, book tours and activities, see upcoming events, and view the latest beach report, visit PensacolaBeach.com.
From the heart of Florida's great Northwest, it's radio. Indeed, it is. I am your host, Tanya Gallagher, and we are hoping that you will stay with us for the next 90 minutes of music and conversation. We are coming to you live from the Museum of Commerce in downtown Pensacola's beautiful historic village. And I know that I say this every single month, guys, but we have just an incredible show lined up for you tonight. Every single one of our acts tonight is brand new to the show, so we are so excited to have them here in Pensacola with us. It's going to be a wonderful night of music in downtown Pensacola. But before we get started, let's give it up for our Radio Live house band, the Coveralls. They did an amazing pre-show set, and we're just so happy to have them. So our first act tonight is a country musician coming to us all the way from British Columbia, Canada. Ben Arsenault is most well known as the guitarist and vocalist of the Vancouver-based alt-country jam band Real Ponchos. Ben has also been writing and performing across Canada under his own name since 2012. Ben's music draws from his country Acadian roots and Americana songwriting from the West Coast where he grew up. Ben was one of the very first musicians that I met whenever I moved to Vancouver, British Columbia in 2013, and he has always been one of my absolute favorites. So I'm very excited that he is down here and getting to share his gift of songwriting with you all here tonight. Please join me in giving a warm welcome to Ben Arsenault.
Hey, thank you so much. It's a pleasure to be here. It's really great to be here. I've always wanted to, play some music in the South, and so this first tune is called, it's about a town back home in British Columbia. Didn't really spend much time there, just passed through, but it has a good name, so it made it into a song. It's called Grand Forks. Gain some, then you lose for sure. Over and over, the sunset fades, you close the door. A goodbye again, I feel like a fool. Don't we all slide to the bottom? I laugh when she calls. I know I said I loved you. I don't know if that was true. I think I said it for myself. I never thought of you. It doesn't help to admit defeat. It brings no resolution, leaves you alone on the street. Broken heart to peace of mind. I'll get up, buddy, hold your head up high. Always looking for what you can't find. Leave it all behind. now I've seen you enough. In my dreams, I headed out of Grand Forks. I started and clean. The sun rises over the lake, and I feel free. It's a choice that I've made.
Thank you. All right. Thanks. I'd like to thank Tanya especially for getting me down here. This is her guitar too, lending me her guitar. So this next song, it's called Too Late, and it's actually one that I think Tanya and I sang together back in Vancouver, which is where I'm from, a long time ago now, and finally made its way onto an album that I released just this summer, and that first song was also from the album. So, all right, here we go. Too Late.
My dad was a young man when he bit the dust, lost his way on the road towards us. But it's too late, Dad. It was too late then. It's too late. It's always been. And Mom was just a girl when she lost her head. By too much pain and too much turning over what she said he did. It's too late, Dad, Mom. It was too late then. It's too late. It's always been. I love you, baby. I believe what you say. I never meant to hurt you. I didn't want to treat you this way. But it's too late now. It was too late then. It's too late. And it's always been. I once was a gambler, I wasn't any good. I couldn't lay it on the line, still crying about what could have been. It's too late now, it was too late then, it's too late, and it's always been. I wrote you a letter, I put it with your bags. You said you heard it all before, I hung my head in shame. It's too late now, it was too late then, it's too late, and it's always been. I love you, baby, I believe what you say. I never meant to hurt you, I didn't want to treat you this way. But it's too late now, it was too late then, it's too late, and it's always been. Yeah, it's too late now, it was too late then, it's too late, and it's always been. Oh, it's too late now, it was too late then, it's too late, and it's always been.
Thanks so much. Thank you. Okay, and this next tune is the title track from my my new album that I put out in July. It's called "Make Way for This Heartache," and it's a country album. My family's been listening to country music, I guess, since my granddad. This is his Stetson here, and he's from the east coast of Canada, or he was. He's passed now, but. And that was the last time I was down in Florida, actually. It was when I was a little baby visiting him. He used to come down here to a beach. I think it was St. Petersburg, but I'm not too sure. I don't remember. So it's been more than 30 years since I've been in Florida. All right. Yeah, thank you. Yeah. The Southern hospitality has been wonderful, and I'm happy to be here. So thanks again. So this one's called Make Way for This Heartache. Make way for this heartache. It's gonna be a big one that puts all the others to shame. Set 'em up and pour another. It's gonna be a long time, brother, before I can't get over her. She was a beauty I was too blind to see. She wasn't the loving kind, and she set her hook in me. And then she cut off the lifeline. Well, there's one thing that's for sure. She's not mine anymore. And oh, how I'd love to kiss those sweet lips just once more. Make way for this heartache. It's gonna be a big one that puts all the others to shame. Set 'em up and pour another. It's gonna be a long time, brother, before I can't get over her. It was a flash in the pan. Any fool could tell it wouldn't last long. Oh, but I acted like she was my girl. I kept hanging on. I knew it was a lie, but I lived it anyway. Oh, how I'd love to hold her in my arms once again. Make way for this heartache. It's gonna be a big one, one that puts all the others to shame. I'll set 'em up, I'll pour another. It's gonna be a long time, brother, before I can't get over her. Before I can't get over her. Thank you so much.
Ben Arsenault, everyone. And he will be back with us in the second half of the show. And that show, of course, is Radio Live, coming to you live from the Museum of Commerce in downtown Pensacola's historic village. Radio Live is made possible with support from Autumn Beck Blackledge, attorneys of divorce and family law, offering resolutions to complex family issues. Information is available at autumnobeck.com. Accommodations for Radio Live artists are provided by the Hilton Beach, Pensacola Beach, and PensacolaBeach.com, your one-stop shop for information about all things Pensacola Beach. So our next artist is an American songwriter, guitarist, and novelist. David Dondero is the former lead singer of Sunbrain and the former drummer of the band This Bike is a Pipe Bomb. He has released some, I think I counted this right, 13, 14, 15 solo albums. It's incredible the amount of albums that he has put out. Immersion Therapy was released in 2023 and is definitely one of my very favorites. David has toured with acts such as Against Me, The Mountain Goats, Bright Eyes, Spoon, and Willie Mason, among others. In 2006, NPR's All Songs Considered named David as one of the best living songwriters alongside Bob Dylan, Paul McCartney, and Tom Waits. Yeah, that is a huge honor. In July of this year, David released his first book titled Chaos the Cat, which I saw over there on the merch table. I am so looking forward to this performance tonight. Please welcome to the RadioLive stage, David Dondero.
Thank you. Well, this song is called Call Me D, and it was actually written when I used to live on Alkanese Street in the 90s. And I worked at a club called Sluggo's on Sunday night. And there's an Irishman who used to come in on Sundays. His name was Dona. And I say, "Hey Dona, how you doing?" He's like, "Yeah, I'm all right, but you're pronouncing it all wrong. It's pronounced Dona." And I said, "Dona." And he's like, No, you Americans can't say anything right, just call me D." So I wrote this song for him. It's called Call Me D. It's about pronunciations. New Orleans, not New Orleans, Oregon. Not Oregon, Rainier, not Rainier. This is Houston Street, not Houston. It's a pop, not a soda. If you visit Minnesota, tennis shoes, not sneakers. This is booze, not liquor. As me, I'm from Carolina, just like I'm from Minnesota. Illinois, New Jersey, then it's Georgia, then it's Florida, Louisiana, Alaska, California. I left out Oregon and Virginia. Is it's pizza, not just pies, y'all. Not you guys, time it is. Kayla tell, manja means eat your fill. As is mama, not grandma. Yeah, it's pappy, not grandpa. It's a bubbler, water fountain. To my good friend from Wisconsin. As me, I'm from Carolina, just like I'm from Minnesota. Illinois, New Jersey, then it's Georgia, then it's Florida, Louisiana, Alaska, California. As it's cashers, not cashiers. You press a button or you mash yours. You put it up, I placed it there. Brown bear is a grizzly bear. Snow machines, not snowmobiles. This is Mobile, Alabama. As in Eskimo is an insult to an Athabascan Indian of Alaska. As me, I'm from Carolina, just like I'm from Minnesota. Illinois, New Jersey, then it's Georgia, then it's Florida. I like Florida. I moved away 25 years ago, now I'm back. Just over on Jackson Street. As it's Richter, California. There's a dirt track down in Georgia. Mud bugs, crawdaddies, and La Bayou, La Battery. As is Dona, not Dona. It's Dondero, not brrrrup. Yes, he's Dona, not Donut. If you can't get it right, just call him D. If you can't get it right, just call him D. D, D, D. Thanks a lot. Well, this song is it's about social anxiety. It's called immersion therapy. I have my newest record's called Immersion Therapy, and the premise of the song is about joining up with an immersion therapy group to try to get over your social anxiety. But I decided to try to do live music instead. So here you go. It's like so much anxiety, it's like tripping out on anxiety. Wow. Anyway, here we go. Immersion therapy. Nobody showed up to the social anxiety immersion therapy group meeting at the bowling alley. I stood there alone, checking my phone. I better go home, back to the virtual zone. It's safe there, 'cause nobody showed up to the social anxiety immersion therapy group meeting. You're supposed to meet me. I'm a stupid man with my smartphone in hand. I'm a stupid man with my smartphone companion. But I'm off the hook, I don't need to know any of them. Off the hook, I don't need to be forced to make friends. Down at the bowling alley for the social anxiety immersion therapy group meeting. You're supposed to meet me. The man sprayed the shoes with a disinfectant. Some kid looked confused, quite expectant, because the air hockey table just wasn't blowing no air. He put his quarters in, but the manager didn't even care. He said, "Check the sign, son." It said no refund. Down at the bowling alley for the social anxiety immersion therapy group meeting. You were supposed to meet me. This is an older song. It's called The Real Tina Turner. You say, why would you call it such a name? Well, I was here. It's actually written here. I was in a bar called the Elbow Room, and there used to be a strip club next door to it called the Backseater. And I was at the bar in there next to the Michael Bolton cutout, and there were two ex-strippers arguing about who was hotter back in the day. And the one said to the other one, "I was a real Tina Turner, a real backseater." And I stole the line and I turned it into a song. So here we go. If it wasn't for the liquor and the weed, never would have made it through the winter. Developed a habit of washing your hands to the point that your fingers would bleed. What's your name? Hey, I'm Patsy. Are you Irish? No, I'm Frankenstein. Here's to the best of the backseaters. Was a real Tina Turner in my time. Was a real Tina Turner in the times. Real Tina Turner in my mind. But I was blind. Real Tina Turner in my mind. All in my mind. Condensed my whole life into a gym bag, stolen tonight from your car. My wallet, my keys, my shoes and my photos, even took my voter registration card. Put my mouth into a smile, let my heart drop, buy some new used clothes and I'll be fine. Here's to the crooks that took my old life. Was a real Tina Turner in the times. A real Tina Turner in the times. real Tina Turner in my mind. But I was blind, real Tina Turner in my mind. They said it was all in my mind. Remember New Orleans of the 50s, you could park anywhere. Clotheslines strung up along Decatur, prostitutes and sailors everywhere. The times they had changed, they cleaned up the quarter, made it more friendly for the tourists. Here's to the last of the soul shake swingers, all the real Tina Turners of the time. All the real Tina Turners of the time. Real Tina Turners of our time. They're so hard to find, real Tina Turners of our time. So what are you doing after work? I believe I'll be going on down to Molly's. You don't find me there slumping on the bar. Check me at Checkpoint Charlie's. Well, oh, Jim Smith's doing an open mic show. Play you some songs if you go. Here's to Sneaky Pete, he's always in the pocket. He's a real Tina Turner of our time. He's the best bass player known to mankind. Real Tina Turner of our time. The guy is genuine. Real Tina Turner of our time. This is Oh Minnesota. I'm a Minnesotan. Born in Duluth, actually, by the Lake Superior on the western tip. I'm working on a series of songs for the states in which I lived, 16 of them. And this is the first. It's called Oh Minnesota. Oh Minnesota, back when I was young, got the old knife river, baby, cut right into my tongue. Seen the 1,000-footers float under the aerial bridge, skipping stones across the ice like living inside the fridge. The Anger Tower, white birch trees, the greatest of the Great Lakes looks just like the sea to me. Minnesota, 10,000 lakes, 100,000 fishermen out there getting baked. Duluth, Minnesota, up off Highway 61, revisiting old Bob Dylan and Leif Erikson. The April showers, mostly snow. Drink brandy from the Viking mug, stare into the ice fish hole. What is down there? Below. Oh, Minnesota, when we were kids, if you want just a little bit, and Minnesota's just a smidge. They're serving up lefse and lutefisk, green jello with bananas. What's in that hot dish? It's cream of mushroom, wild rice, frozen peas and carrots, hamburger and tater tots on top tonight. And what I will do is tonight I'm going to do the special, I'm going to do the Cool Ranch Doritos combined with the taco flavored Doritos crunched up in a baggie sprinkled on top with a Funyun for each individual portion, a healthy dose of the cheese medley into the broiler for a crispy skin on top, and then perhaps a secret key change at the end for dessert. Oh, Minnesota, ski-doo in the yard, purple people eaters, and do you remember the Minnesota North Stars? Swarms of mosquitoes, and the loon are the state birds, pronouncing every consonant in every single word. F. Scott Fitzgerald, Paul Westerberg, Prince and Judy Garland, Sinclair Lewis wrote the words. Are you sure? Yeah, he wrote a book in 1936 or so. It's called It Can't Happen Here. But it actually did just happen here. It's very disturbing. I'm very scared. Oh, Minnesota, where I was born, gets above 32 degrees, and the people there think it's warm. Duluth, Minnesota, above Highway 61, got the old Knife River, baby, cut right into my tongue.
David Dondero, everyone. And of course, he will be back with us in the second half of the show. And that show is Radio Live. So Radio Live is made possible by a lot of folks. If you are one of our Radio Live 25 folks, will you raise your hand? You'll see these folks walking around with their lanyards. These are the people who donate $1,000 every year to make all of this happen. If you would like to be a part of that very special club, please let myself or Trish or anybody with the WUWF t-shirt on know. And if you are listening in your car and you're like, hey, I want to be a part of that cool Radio Live 25 club, you can be too. Just visit www.radiolive.org and you can find out more information about how you can come and be a part of our party every month. Radio Live is also made possible by Kevin Ryan, financial advisor at Merrill Lynch in downtown Pensacola, investing in momentum of a changing world. Details available by Googling Kevin Ryan Merrill Lynch. So our next guest over here to my left is a Grammy-nominated blues artist from Greenville, Georgia. Jontavious Willis spent much of his childhood singing gospel music at the Mount Pilgrim Baptist Church with his grandfather. His passion for blues was sparked at age 14 when he came across a YouTube video of Muddy Waters playing Hoochie Coochie Man. He achieved widespread acclaim when he was invited to open for Taj Mahal and Keb Mo during their joint Taj Mo tour in 2018. Now that's pretty huge. So Jontavious' sophomore album was nominated for the 2020 Grammy Award for Best Traditional Blues Album. And we are so excited, Jontavious, that you made it all the way down here to Pensacola with us tonight. Please give it up for Jontavious Willis.
All right. How y'all feeling? All right, it was good to see y'all. I'm glad to be here. My name is Jontavious Willis. I'm going to start this first one out just about myself, though. So there was a fellow that loved this girl, but he didn't know how to tell her that he loved her, so he tried to get different instruments to show that he loved her. He tried to get the saxophone, he wasn't no good. He tried to get the harmonica, he sucked at it in the wrong way. He tried to get the piano, no good. So he decided he was gonna get a snare drum and show that he loved her with a snare drum. And he told all his friends, I'm gonna show I love her with a snare drum. And they said, well, there you go. But they said, but how and why would you show her you loved her with a snare drum? He said, because every time I come around, she make my heart go pitter, pitter, pat, pat, pitter, pitter. They said the same thing. Oh, that's so sweet. So he went back home for 4 months. He came back with a thing that he called the Drummer Boy Blues, and it went like this. She say I don't do nothing but get on her last nerve. She say I don't do nothing but get on her last nerve. I said hush the fuss now, mama, cause I ain't listening to a word. And if you don't want me, mama, please, ma'am, tell me why. You don't want me, please, ma'am, tell me why. back up my grip and I'll keep on passing by. I'm gonna go to Memphis, take that old right-hand road. I'm gonna keep on walking till I get to my baby door. Now when I get to her door, lay down across her bed, tell her to repeat some of them things that she once have said. I do love you, I do love you, that mean I double do love you. You a high-stepping mama, I don't care what you do. I said it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. When I count them blue, that many problems of mine. You take the 9 plus 3, you know that sure equals 12. And the way I'm feeling, mama, I ain't feeling so well. I'm gonna ramble all the way to the west. That's where the eagle bird show law builds its nest. I'm gonna climb, yes, climb up on some top limb, 'cause I'm thinking about you and you thinking about him. And I'm leaving, catch that choo-choo train. I long to hear my baby call my name. I said I get a new hat, she said I want brand new shoes. I said I get you new hat, she said I want brand new shoes. She said she wanna be stepping right when she hit them drummer boy blues. I came right back and I said, thank you. All right, we're just gonna play the blues now. I want to go and introduce everybody. We got Mr. Dr. Dixon from Atlanta, Georgia, good friend here. Give him a hand. We got Josh Minucci here from Tarpon Springs, Florida. Tarpon Springs. We got Mr. John Etheridge back there on the drums, also known as Clam Chop from Deatsville, Alabama. And I'm Jontavious Willis from Greenville, Georgia. And we're just gonna play just some blues for you now. I said, I wonder what's the matter with Papa's angel child. Well, I wonder what's the matter with Papa's angel child. Well, she left me early this morning. She come tipping around about 9:30. All in my sleep, I hear my doorbell ring. All in my sleep, I hear my doorbell ring. I go stepping to my front door, I don't see a doggone thing. You do like I tell you, mama, you sure can't go wrong. Yeah. If you do like I tell you, mama, you sure can't go wrong. If you don't do like I tell you, now ain't true, yeah, you sure can't last so long. Southern women sure do make me tired. Something about them Southern women, man, sure do make me tired. They got a handful of give me and a mouthful of much obliged. I said, now it's something about them Southern women, man, I just can't get to understand. I said, it's something about them Southern women. Little Johnny just can't understand what it is. They cook cornbread for their husband, and they roll out biscuits for they man. I'm so glad I'm somebody, man. Let's play the blues. Go ahead, Doc, you got it. Nice and easy. That first one was my tune, and even the songs I play, that's kind of how the blues go. You know, you take them and you put your own lyrics to them, and then it becomes your song. So that's kind of how it go. But that first one was mine. That second one come from a fellow named Walter Davis out of Grenada, Mississippi. This next one, it's an old tune written by a fellow from Florence, Alabama, named W.C. Handy, also known as the father of the blues. So, yeah, so we're going to do one here now called Loveless Love by some known as Careless Love. So we're going to do it nice and easy, relax your mind, and I'm going to give y'all, how y'all feeling? Let me know something. All right, here we go. Well, it's love, oh love, careless love. Well, it's love, oh love, oh love divine. You have broke many poor boys' heart, but I swear you won't break mine, because it is love, oh love, oh careless love. You had me follow you by your apron string, and I found out that your love never did mean a thing. Well, I'm leaving you, yes I am gone. You don't believe I'm leaving, just count the days I'm gone, because it is love, oh love, careless love. You know love will hide all fault, make you do things you don't want to do. You know love will have you homesick, tired, stressed out, and I mean blue. I said I'm leaving, mama, yes I mean I'm gone. If you don't believe I'm leaving, just watch the plane I'm on, because it is love, oh love, oh careless love. is love, oh love, love is love. Well, it's love, love, oh loveless love. Well, it's love, oh love, mama, loveless love. Can't you see what careless love has done? Let's break it down a little bit, just all the way down, all the way down. I want to thank y'all so much.
Jontavious Willis. Jontavious Willis. He will be back with us shortly. Wow, I'm just over there dancing. I was like, oh, I got to get up here and talk again. I forgot. So hey guys, we're at the midway point of the show, which means we get to do this all over again. How are you doing out there? So if you are listening to us in your car and you just stumbled upon us, you were in the right place. You are listening to WWF's Radio Live. We do this the first Thursday of every month down here in the Museum of Commerce, live in front of this amazing, beautiful audience. Give yourselves a huge round of applause. And if you want to come and be a part of our audience next month, you can visit us at radiolive.org for more information. Radio Live is made possible with support from Autumn Beck Blackledge, attorneys of divorce and family law, offering resolutions to complex family issues. Information available at autumnobeck.com. All right, guys, let's keep this rolling. Please welcome back up to the stage, Ben Arsenault.
All right, thank you. Thank you. I'm going to send this next one out to my family who's, I think they're listening and watching back home, my wife and my son and parents. So this one's called Never Been the Boss. I ain't ever been the boss, but that's all right with me. I'm just working with what I got, with what comes naturally. In this life, nothing is as it seems. And everything we do, we borrow from our dreams. Above and beyond, below and within, I go far and wide, through thick and thin. I ain't ever been the kind to go astray. You can take my hand, even when you're far away. We can't get back to from where we came. And we never knew how much we were the same. Oh, honey, I don't know why. I can't look you in the eye. What am I gonna do if I can't talk to you? Never been one to change my tune. Oh, but I know how I feel
I'll do what I have to do. Sometimes I don't know if I'll make it through. Then I get back up. I can't stop loving you. Above and beyond, below and within, I go far and wide, through thick and thin. Above and beyond, below and within, I go far and wide, through thick and thin. I ain't giving in. Thank you. All right. Usually I have a band playing with me, and like a country band, but on my record, it's got a full band on it, and I recorded that up in Vancouver, and released it with some friends of mine. We call ourselves the North Country Collective, so it's cool to be down here playing, our North Country music in the South. And thanks again, everybody, for having me down here. Appreciate it. This song is called "You Can Tell That I've Been Lonesome." You can tell that I've been lonesome. I say that I've been blue. Looking at my fingers, they're worn right through. You tell I ain't been sleeping, I've been crying too. You tell that I've been lonesome, I say that I've been blue. Since you left me, I ain't looking my best. Bloodshot eyes and trembling hands smell the bourbon on my breath. I wish that I could talk to you, tired of talking to myself. The dream I had for us, dear, has become a living hell. Happy's not the word for the way that I feel. Cut me so deeply, these wounds may never heal. The damage has been done, the hurting's just begun. My life is in danger, I fear the worst is yet to come. Tell that I've been lonesome, say that I've been blue. Looking at my fingers, they're worn right through. I tell I ain't been sleeping, I've been crying too. Tell that I've been lonesome, and say that I've been blue. You can tell that I've been lonesome, you say that I've been blue.
Thank you. All right. Yeah, thanks again. It's a real honor to be here and share the stage with such great musicians like Jontavious and his band and David as well. And so I just got one more tune. You can follow along with what I'm doing on social media, and also I just put up a website today, Ben Arsenault Music. And thanks again, everybody. And this one's called. It's called Turning Back, and it's from my first album. Down this road, I don't feel like turning back. I wanna keep on, open up my eyes, listen to the wind. I can feel the ground. I'm breathing in again. If I gave in every single time, it wouldn't be long. If I held back every single time, it wouldn't be long. But here I am again. Walking up to the edge, there was something there. The sound of the water falling in the air. And one step to the next, as we move in time, coming back to the road. Big heart on the line. If I gave in every single time, it wouldn't be long. If I held back every single time, it wouldn't be long. Here I am again. Gave in every single time, it wouldn't be long. If I held back every single time, it wouldn't be long. Here I am again. Thank you.
From British Columbia, Canada, Ben Arsenault, everyone. Radio Live is made possible by Kevin Ryan, financial advisor at Merrill Lynch in downtown Pensacola. Investing in momentum of a changing world. Details available by Googling Kevin Ryan. Merrill Lynch. And Ben alluded to this earlier, but all of the artists here tonight have music for sale online as well as at the merch table. So be sure to check out Ben Arsenault, David Dondero, and Jontavious Willis online. We're excited to have them here tonight, and we just hope that you will go and support them by buying their merch over there at the merch table. You can also find us online at www.radiolive.org. In addition, you can follow and find us on social media by searching WUWF on Instagram and Facebook. So we are going to keep this moving right along. We're so glad to have you back up here. David Dondero, everyone.
Thanks a lot. I'm gonna take a trip up to Alaska. This is an end of summer, autumn song, and it's called "All These Fishies Swimming Through My Head." I want to give everything away. I don't believe it is property. I can't own any kind of thing. It's just a loan. I could only sing. I'm gonna try to sing. I could only sing. Gonna sing it to the heaven, sing it to the clouds, sing it to the wall, sing it right out loud. Sing it for the reason, sing it for the love. Sing away depression, try to rise above, try to rise above. Rise above your blues, man, and try to find some love. Grizzly bear is coming down to feed thousands of salmon are swimming up a stream. Beautiful kings, silvers and reds, all these fishies, they're swimming through my head. Silvers and reds swimming through my head. Snow white fox, rabbit in its mouth, runs along a logging road just to the south. Northern lights bleed across the sky. Told you how the summer time has died. Summer had died. Northern lights told you how it died. Chick, this little Russian town, built them a chapel with a graveyard surround, marking the lives of the people that had gone. Those who survive, they sing like a song, sing like a song. Ghosts who be living, man, they won't be living long. They sing it to the heaven, sing it to the clouds, sing it to the wall, sing it right out loud. Sing it for the reason, sing it for the love. Sing away depression, try to rise above, try to rise above. Rise above your blues, man, and try to find some love. So take a trip down to Pensacola. What's going on in Pensacola tonight? Oh, that's right, Radio Live. I don't have to teleport myself to Palafox. The low hanging clouds swooping off the Gulf of Mexico, reflecting the light from the city of Pensacola. Pip and Helen, they're having an orchid party tonight. It's a rare orchid party. Apparently, it only blooms when the humidity is just right. I think it's got to be 80, 79 degrees. It's going to happen tonight, I swear. Go to the Circle K. I get it. In my dream, I still drink. Get a case of beer. I got it bounced on my shoulder. I hear the music coming from Pip and Helen's house. It's the AM 980, the Solid Gold Soul community radio. Bouncing off the Masonic temple. I'm staring at this flower and I'm waiting for it to bloom. South of the South. I was just a tender chicken in the Florida rotisserie. My own sweat's basting me. Thunderstorms are chasing me. I bit into a lightning bolt. My own tongue began to smoke. I woke up with an empty mouth. Watched the watch tick backwards. South of the South. The CSX vibrates the track. Mighty roar, it shakes the shacks. Purple skies and orange moons. Plants are confident in June. Humidity, it's thick. You could cut it with a knife. If you like to take a breath here, honey, I'll cut you out a slice. So I developed gills and I moved into the aquifer. Fell asleep in Wakulla Springs. Woke up down in Jupiter. Then I moved back to DeLand, high up into an orange tree. I was set for life with citrus, but my body couldn't take this. Acidity. So I strolled down to Miami. I tried to find myself some friends. Found myself in South Beach. Met some mannequins who smelled of coconuts and copper tone. Like those smells real well. But as far as conversations go, I guess, and it stopped at the start. The grinding jaw and the coke wrap smell. It was Elvis and Sinatra. Now where's your wallet, man? I got you. But now if you're poor like me, they let poor people like me be. They say that North Beach is a war zone, high-rise hotels hollowed out. But now we were living large. We were stepping out in some $30 beachfront motel down south of the South. It was 1990s prices. South of the South, down in North Miami, south of the South. Me and my old drummer Larry, south of the South. We're practically married. So I jumped my pogo stick all the way to Ybor City, where they burned up a couple blocks, and to me seemed like a pity. That was once a Cuban district and a center for the arts. So now I'm all like atmosphere, homogeneous and insincere. Burned its heart right out, down south of the South. So I became a snake bird, an old swamp turkey, and some redneck tried to shoot me, tried to make swamp turkey jerky, but I evaded all his bullets, and I swooped out into the Gulf, and I jumped upon a west wind out to a safer haven out near Alkanese and maybe Balin down south. South of the South. Back to my beloved Pensacola, riding bikes like we were kids, over cobblestone and brick, a tabby fence, a moonlit bridge. There's a sandlot shotgun shack, tin roof all rusted out, and there's a couch on every front porch, flapping screen door, ants on the apple core, hawks boiled, peanuts and more, down south, south of the South. South of the South, we had the dilapidated Art Deco. South of the South, I had the cracked neck on my plastic pink flamingo. Ted said it's collecting rainwater, you gotta get that out, it's gonna be a mosquito nest. I said, is that where those bugs are coming from? So, all right, I'm gonna dump it out and put it under the porch. I certainly will never throw it out. I'm gonna do a cover song. It's from my mom. My mom passed 4 weeks ago. She loved this song, so I'm gonna play it for her up in the stratosphere. She's flying around. It's for you, Mom. She loved this. Oh, I'm just an old chunk of coal. Just an old chunk of coal. Gonna be a diamond someday. I'm gonna grow and glow till I'm so blue, pure and perfect. Put a smile on everybody's face. Gonna kneel and pray every day, lest I should become vain along the way. I'm just an old chunk of coal now, Lord, but I'm gonna be a diamond someday. I'm gonna learn the best way to walk, search and find a brand new way to talk. I'm gonna spit and polish my old rough-edged self till I don't have another single flaw. Gonna be the world's best friend, go around shaking everybody's hand. I'm just an old chunk of coal now, Lord, gonna be a diamond someday. Just an old chunk of coal, gonna be a diamond someday. I'm gonna grow and glow till I'm so blue, pure and perfect. Put a smile on everybody's face. Gonna kneel and pray every day, lest I should become vain along the way. Sorry. I'm just an old chunk of coal now, Lord, but I'm gonna be a diamond someday. Say I'm just an old chunk of coal now, Lord, gonna be a diamond someday. Guess I should do another one, yeah? Oh, all right. I think I told the sorry, I don't know. Any requests? Anybody know my music? Stars of my chandelier. Okay, thanks. Thanks. All right. Oh shit, they're coming out. Sorry about that. Stars of my chandelier. Wait. Love her more than he could ever even hope for. Love her twice as much as all the love there is and more. I could say my love is bigger than the Big Apple, like Oxyfen and Beauty Zone and Scrabble. Just like the stars of my chandelier, just like these landscapes on my living room, just like these highways are veins. I am the blood, I am the rain. Saw the stars align in 27 straight rows. I saw the trees becoming lovers in the shadows. I heard the crickets overpowered every radio, and I heard the sound of the silence kill my ego. Kill your ego. Kill all ego. Go, 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 let it go. And then the stars were our chandeliers, and all these landscapes were our living rooms, and all these highways were veins. As we wore the blood, we wore the rain. But you're heaven to hold, will never get old. You're heaven to hold, honey, you're heaven to hold.
David Dondero, everyone. That was awesome. So if you are tuning in, welcome. You are in the right place. You are listening to Radio Live here on WUWF 88.1 FM. I just want to remind everyone that again, all of these artists have merch over there at the table. I know there are limited quantities, so after the show, you make sure to get over there and get all the albums and support these incredible acts that we have down here tonight. Give it up one more time for all these acts. Aren't they amazing? So we're going to close out tonight with Jontavious Willis and his amazing band. Please give it up for Jontavious Willis.
All right, how y'all doing? How you doing? How you doing? Let me know something. Good business, good business. What we're gonna do, we're gonna change it up a little bit, slightly and quietly. I'm gonna go to more of an amplified setting here. Give me a second. All righty. Y'all been having a good Thursday? Can't beat a good Thursday. Like an extra day on your weekend. All right. Let me get this. Oh, is it? Is it? So I'm gonna tell some more stories and lie a little bit. Just a little bit. So I wanna tell you about something. So I got a little dog at my house. And every time I come home, you can hear him howling from down the street. He'll say,
I wonder why my little dog keep on howling at night. I wonder why my little dog keep howling at night. He must be telling me my baby ain't doing me right. He done got to the place where he doggone bark when I come around. Baby, tell me what you been putting down. I wonder why my little puppy bark at night. I think he just telling me things ain't going on right. Let's see. Well, now he bark in the morning. Soon as I get out of bed, them old lonesome house so happened to little old Johnny Head. I wonder why my little puppy keep barking at night. I think he just telling me, I think he telling me things ain't going on right. All right, let's play it a while. Y'all hear this? Shh. All right, then. We gonna keep it moving. How y'all feeling? Still feeling good? Me too, me too, me too. Here go another little tune. Outskirts of town. I'm going to move on the outskirts of town. 'Cause I don't want anybody, baby, who always hanging around. Well, now every time I come home, I find somebody here. I get tired of seeing the Iceman. I'm gonna buy me a Frigidaire when we move on the outskirts of town. I don't want anybody, baby, who always hanging around. Now, you tell me, baby, you're going over your brother's house for a little while. But I talked to your mama and she told me that you was the only child. That's why I got to move. it may seem funny, honey, I mean as funny as it can be. But if we have 27 children, they all gotta look like me when we move on the outskirts of the town. I don't want nobody, baby, who always hanging around. Break again. Well, you told me your conversation with the mailman after church was real fun. But that's a Sunday, baby. And the mailman don't even run. That's why I got to on the outskirts of town at my line. I don't want nobody, baby, who always hang on. All right, break it down, break it down, break it down, break it down. So I went home like a good man should, and I got my keys out my pocket. And I went straight to the door, and I knocked on the door because I couldn't even get in my own house. So I had to knock like a stranger. So I hit something like that, said, oh, here she come tipping down. She even pulled the blinds back. She said, I said, she said, what? I said, I didn't even say nothing. That's all y'all. She said, no, I ain't gonna open the door. I said, if you don't open the door, I'm gonna knock it down. She said, I'm gonna call the police too. I said, you don't even know the police number. So she get her phone out. She said, it don't supposed to rain that long. I come back in. And you know, I say, I ain't gonna fight it with fire I'm gonna fight fire with water. So I did it something smooth, and I said, she said, what? I said, she said, oh, I said, can I come in? She said, no, you can't come in. I said, what I gotta do? She said, I gotta hear some bad harmonica unless I wanna come in. The good bad, not the bad bad. So we're gonna get back in on the 5 and we're gonna get You got it, Doc. Dr. Dixon, Atlanta, Georgia. So that's all you're going to hear from the band tonight. I want to give a hand again for Dr. Dixon on the harmonica. Mr. John Clem and we got Mr. Josh Manucci on the bass. And I'm Jontavious Willis. I'm going to do one more, and I want to thank y'all so much. All right. So I got an album for sale that just came out in August, and I'm proud of that album because I had a lot of say on it. As an artist, sometimes you don't have a lot of say. You know, you have to work your way to that point, you know. And I think I'm reaching that point, you know what I'm saying? And this album is like my first representation of, you know, my I always wrote all my songs, but you know, after you live a little life and, you know, COVID kind of, you know, I didn't ever had it too hard, but it showed me that, you know, I really wanted to be a musician. Like, if you were a musician during COVID and you made it out, congratulations. You find a way to do it. We find a way to do it, but we did it. So anyway, I got the album out, so I'm going to give y'all one song out the album. It's a little sad song. I try to do a lot of laughing so we could leave crying. Well, I went to the grave digger and
I fell down on my knees. Well, I went to the grave digger and I fell down on my knees. And I asked the grave digger, could he give me back my rider, please? Oh, ghost woman, why don't you come around no more? Oh, ghost woman, why don't you come around no more? At least tell me why you had to go. I'm going to the river, hit flat-foot on the ground. I am going to the river, hit flat-foot on the ground. Just contemplating, should I swim or drown? Well, that rising river, well, it sure looked good to me. Well, that rising river, well, it sure looked good to me. And I wonder, should it set me free? Oh, ghost woman, what do you want me to do? Oh, ghost woman, what do you want me to do? Well, I'm willing and able just to spend some time with you. Thank y'all so much. My name is Jontavious Willis. It's been a good night. Once again, Mr. Dr. Dixon right here. That was Clam Chop, Josh Minucci. Y'all have a good night now.
Jontavious Willis, everyone. What a great evening we have had here tonight in the Museum of Commerce. I want to say a very special thank you to our artists, Ben Arsenault, David Dondero, and Jontavious Willis. Radio Live is a production of WUWF Public Media at the University of West Florida. Our technical director and broadcast mixmaster is Dale Regal. Our house sound is engineered by Tom Skinner. Master control this evening is being masterfully controlled by Christina Andrews. Our videographers are Teresa Clark, Chuck Dunlap, and Hannah Roos. Our video director is Quentin Williams. Our Radio Live chairman is the incredible Pat Crawford. Our Radio Live photographer is Elizabeth Linney. Our house manager is Trish Allison. Our photographer and production assistants are Jenny McKeon, Anthony Potts, and Julian Freeman. Our stage manager tonight is Enid Siskin. Our house band, the Coveralls, is led by the ever-charismatic William Howell, who is joined tonight by Ashley Pennywell on mandolin, Donovan Murdorf on bass, and Sissy Jamaro on violin. I am your host, Tanya Gallagher, and we hope that you will join us next month as we welcome Pat Byrne, Tina and her pony, and Kelly Hunt. Until then, be sure to keep your eyes on the road, your heart on the coast, and your connection to public media. Thank you and good night.
Radio Live is made possible with support from Autumn Beck Blackledge, attorneys of divorce and family law, offering resolutions to complex family issues. Support also comes from Kevin Ryan, financial advisor at Merrill Lynch in downtown Pensacola, with advice for what matters most when you need it most. Details available by Googling Kevin Ryan, Merrill Lynch. Accommodations for Radio Live artists provided by PensacolaBeach.com, an all-in-one website for all things Pensacola Beach. To review rates on hotels, book tours and activities, see upcoming events, and view the latest beach report, visit PensacolaBeach.com.